Deep in the rain-soaked tropical forest, the harsh law of survival leaves no room for weakness. Driven by starvation, its powerful sense of smell catches a vital scent in the damp air. Armed with spade-like claws, it rips into the damp forest floor, unearthing a rich treasure. A desperate feast begins, fueling its tired body, though every second here is a lethal gamble. The jungle floor shivers as a 5-meter guardian looms from the shadows to defend her brood. In a split second, 5 meters of pure muscle erupts in a lightning-fast defensive
python
strike.
strikes with lightning speed, but the honey badger never.
Coiling into a living fortress, the python shields her remaining clutch beneath heavy scales. Refusing to retreat, the honey badger circles and claws, probing for a flaw in her armor. Seizing an opening, it dives under the coils to grab a final egg before the trap snaps shut. Gripping its hard-won prize, the raider escapes, leaving the mother to protect her brood. Through wet undergrowth, the badger navigates the terrain, clutching the fragile trophy. Under a sheltered granite outcrop, the lone scavenger stops, breath steaming into the mist. Back at the root, the unyielding mother coils tightly to restore warmth to her survivors. Cracking the shell with precision, it eats the nutrient-rich reward to survive another day. As the storm clears, sunlight pierces the canopy, restoring the jungle's timeless rhythm. Replenished and alert, the honey badger plans a safe descent back to the forest floor. Deep in the root hollow, the mother gently gathers each intact egg into the warm center. At a sunlit stream, the honey badger pauses by the water to wash away traces of the raid. Above in the trees, watchful eyes track the predator, echoing warnings across the canopy. In the tropical wilderness, survival is never given. It is fought for and fiercely defended. As the badger claims its prize, primal greed takes over. This is plundering a legacy. In the cool swamp miles away, a slight shift in the humid air creates a tremor of unease. Deeper in the humid forest, a snapped twig jolts the badger as an unseen threat emerges. Across miles, maternal instinct becomes unstoppable as she feels her future being consumed. Ground shivers as 5 meters of scaly rage charges through thick mist back toward the nest. The crack was a signal. Sated but exposed, the raider learns the fatal cost of hesitation. Panic replaces hunger. The exposed badger gulps down cracked shells to erase all evidence. Driven by pure maternal instinct, 5 meters of scaly fury charges through primeval dark. On the misty trail, the raider's nerve returns, claiming a hard-won breath of wild freedom. Shadows part and the jungle floor shivers as the 5-meter guardian returns to her brood. Inevitably, millions of years of motherly instinct meet raw audacity in one sudden clash. No warning comes. 5 meters of muscle unleashes a lightning strike right at the raider. Instinct saves the raider as the honey badger recoils, dodging the fatal hit by millimeters. The ambush fails. Agility meets brutal force as the battle for survival joins the mother. The mother's grip is fatal, but the badger's raw will refuses to break. A clash of tenacity. Coils crush audacity. Seeing her focus shift, the raider breaks out in agonizing pain. The badger bites behind her head, forcing a choice. Instant revenge or saving her lineage. A loose egg tests her. Pursue total victory or secure the survival of her remaining clutch. Carrying its prize into the mist, the raider flees as the weary mother warms her last eggs. Free from the fatal coils, instinct drives the badger to vanish before the giant strikes. At the entrance, the battered mother rises. Fury yields to exhaustion as blood seeps out. With care, her forked tongue tastes the remaining clutch, feeling life inside the ruins. Sheltered under rock, the raider stops. Deep wounds and wild hunger claim the stolen prize. Golden light cuts through the canopy as the storm fades. The cycle of survival marches on. After the hard-won meal, the badger cleans its bloody coat as raw exhaustion claims its body. Beneath her watchful coil, a small crack splits the shell. Life asserts a fragile victory. From the fire of battle, new life rises to inherit the untamed realm of the forest floor. In this wild realm, there are no heroes, only the unyielding drive to endure and start anew. Victory came, but deep jungle leaves scars that only harden the raider for future trials. Recharged, the honey badger advances, claiming the dangerous river basin as its territory. An opportunist never rests. Smelling underground prey, it unleashes mighty digging claws. Relentless drive wins. A venomous forest scorpion is dragged out and disarmed instantly. From a wanderer to jungle master, the badger rules. Pure testament to raw grit and power. His appetite is bottomless. Drawn by a sweet scent, the badger looks up into the canopy. Armed with tough skin and sharp claws, he climbs up, unbothered by a swarm of angry stings. Bound by no barriers, the jungle master plunges straight into the swollen forest currents. Emerging from water, he marks his boundary, sending a potent chemical warning for miles. Scarred and utterly fearless, the honey badger stands unchallenged, an indomitable force. As darkness falls, the jungle shifts. Night brings terror to most, but a feast to the badger. A sharp hiss cuts the humid dark. Coiled on a rock, a deadly cobra flares its toxic hood. Relying on reflexes and immunity, the raider ducks the deadly strike and counters fiercely. Venomous bites are mere annoyances. Blood clears the toxins as he claims his night feast. As silence returns, the badger fades into shadows, an unstoppable force carving its legend. Dawn breaks, but calm shatters. A rogue honey badger encroaches upon the ridge territory. Two titans of grit clash face to face. Neither backs down, where weakness means exile. Explosive fury erupts as both roll in the mud, a chaotic storm of claws, hide, and jaw power. Outmatched by iron resolve, the wounded intruder breaks and flees into the misty ravine. With the rival crushed, the beast roars out, declaring absolute rule over the frontier. Sky turns a violent slate gray. That distant roar is not thunder, but a surging flood. It becomes a desperate race against the flood as mud and debris sweep through lowlands. Trapped on a shrinking granite shelf, sheer grit is his only anchor against the churning fury. Amid natural disaster, the keen hunter spots an unexpected lifeline drifting in the water. Deluge subsides into quiet mist. The victor stands tall, unbroken by the raging storm. With the floor flooded, the opportunist looks up, aiming for the bountiful forest canopy. Heavy on the ground, he climbs with agile ease, hauling his dense body up with brute force. Suspended high up, every step on the swaying limb tests balance against the dizzying drop. At the branch's end, he rips into a weaver bird nest with methodical and ruthless fury. Atop the canopy bathed in gold, the honey badger claims the heights as part of his empire. Back in the shadowed floor, the honey badger enters the territory of an elusive ghost. A huge leopard enters the clearing, wet coat gleaming as coiled muscles prepare to strike. Outweighed 4-1, the badger refuses to flee, launching a fierce, explosive defense. The cat strikes hard, but loose rubbery skin lets the badger twist and counter with fury. Knowing the kill costs too much blood, the leopard retreats back into the green shadows. Having repelled the top predator, the beast seeks a secure fortress for his wild domain. Claws like steel spades tear clay and root-tangled earth, carving a secure underground lair. Deep underground lies a haven, a secure multi-chambered fort built to withstand assault. At dawn, the master emerges to check the fortress and ensure no prowlers cross the line. From a reckless raider to architect of his destiny, the brave honey badger stands eternal.